I've got a couple more strategies for you on staying connected as a family this summer. These are resources that I used as a teacher, but I also find extremely valuable in parenting. So, hello, I am Tanya Milano Snell, Pure Joy certified parent coach, and I did put up on the screen here that I do have a Facebook group um, for conscious moms, breaking cycles and reparenting yourself. Now, what I found in my parenting is that I had a lot of reparenting to do. And through these strategies, working with my children, I was also supporting my own nervous system and realizing that I had a lot of um, inner work to do on myself. So, how to stay connected as a family, first with yourself, right? Connecting, doing the things that feel good to you, and then working with the other members in your family. So I have some strategies I'm going to share. The first are um, stress management strategies, coping strategies, sensory needs for your children. So this could be when they're feeling upset or anxious about something, or just a preventative measure. You know that you're doing something that they're going to need to maintain their own um, anxiety levels or stress levels. And this goes for the classroom as well. So this is a little, these are little cards I had printed out with coping strategies. This one is hug a bear. So having something cozy, safe, comfortable, soft, the sensory input of a bear, a teddy bear, a blanket. We have had this in our culture forever that kids connect to something that is a comfort item. My sister had a blankie. I liked stuffed animals. Tell me in the comments if you use something or if your child is using something. But allowing them to have these things, right? And that goes for adults too. If you are in a new situation, a new job, um, a new house, setting yourself up with something that's comforting, a soft teddy bear, a soft blanket. And we go into this in my safe seat practice as well for coaching. So this is something we learn in the 8-week program called Parenting Paused, that as moms and dads, we also need a comfort item when we are feeling upset. So allowing this, not taking it away, not punishing a child for wanting to have this. And that goes for in the classroom, having these things available to children. Okay, and I wanted to share this one as well because this is also a sensory need for a lot of kids to chew on something. Allow them to chew gum. Like if you are one thing that's really challenging for me is grocery shopping with my children. Really super challenging because they're grabbing things, they want everything. It's like constant bombardment of questions. Have everybody chew on something. Give them a snack. Get a pack of gum. Car rides. Get over the fact that maybe this gum will end up somewhere that it's not supposed to end up. But that's a learning experience as well. Chewing gum is so good for sensory input into the mouth, the jaw. It connects into the vagal nerve that starts behind the ear, goes all the way down through your nervous system. And I'm not going to get into details of that, but we do talk a lot about that in my coaching program. And in Om and the Home Revolution, we tone our vagal nerve through mindfulness activities, embodiment activities, yoga practices. But this simple act of chewing on something, if you have a chewer, give them something they can chew, right? If they're chewing their shirt or chewing on pencils, that means they need something that is chewable. Simple. Meet the behavior with the need. Okay. And then in the description of this video, I also put 2 resources with links for Big Life Journal, which is really helpful for children to follow a system and a journal, and the positive discipline cards. There's a link to these. You can buy them. There's 52 of them. You can pull one out and practice it for the week. This is the one we're going to practice. I talk a lot about validating feelings because many of us did not get our feelings validated as children. So it's challenging to do it with our own children and with our students if you are a teacher or you work with kids. So it just says one, allow children to have their feelings so they can learn they're capable of dealing with them. A lot of anxiety in adulthood comes from our inability to cope with normal human behaviors, the full range of human behaviors. We all have them, and it's constant. Our emotions are changing throughout the day. So getting to know your own feelings, that's what Parenting Pause course is all about. Number 2, don't fix, rescue, or try to talk children out of their feelings. So when we as adults, become uncomfortable with a certain emotion, we often come up with a fix for it. So we meet that feeling with some sort of strategy or like I just talked about, a coping thing, like, hey, go get your teddy bear, right? We try to tell them how to fix the feeling. Don't try to rescue them from it. Have them figure out what it is that helps them. Crying helps my daughter. So trying to come up with some strategy to stop the crying is not going to help her learn her own emotions. Number 3, validate their feelings. So for younger kids especially, they don't have any language yet, right? So you can say, I can see you're like really angry, upset, sad, whatever. My kids will get even more angry if I name them for them, right? They're like, that's not what I'm feeling. So just say, I can see you're upset, right? That doesn't tell them which emotion they're having. You can also present a chart with different emotions so they can tell you how they're feeling. But just your presence without your judgment is validation enough. Just being present. I'm here for you, right? I'm here. That is validation. If you decide to huff and puff and storm out of the room, that is not validating, right? That is very much what we probably learned from our parents. So you don't have to say anything to validate feelings. You can just simply be there in presence. Number 4, for validating feelings, keep your mouth shut and have faith in your children to work it through. Have faith and trust. This trust is a huge part of Pure Joy Parent coaching. We first have to learn how to trust our own emotions and trust our own judgment. And then we can create that space for our child to have their feelings. So just say, I see you're upset. Just be there and trust that they can work it through, right? So that is that card, validate feelings. So this week, when some feelings arise, see if you can go through those steps. You can also buy these cards from the link in the description of the video. If you are interested in coaching, the Parenting Pause class will be starting up in September probably, or October. So I will start a waiting list, but you can go to my website, www.tanyamilano.com, and get information on the class there called Parenting Pause, where we learn how to be with our own emotions and the emotions of our children. All right, bye for now.